When you're falling, I'll be there above all.
Very well.
I'm just really confused right now. So I'm just looking back and forth between the two of you, and I'm just mumbling like sands through the hourglass. So are the days of our lives.
Drama.
And as she sighs, one of like the pencils rolls a little bit, and she instantly straightens it back up with the others. It's like, are we finished?
You know, I can't say yes or no, but I can say that for now, we are done. We will most likely be in contact with you later. You have a great day, Mrs. Zhou.
It's like, yes, you have a great day as well. And she gives like the most wooden smile to you.
Scrap tilts his head.
I just look at her and go, don't go on any vacations.
I'll keep that in mind.
So
Yeah,
Scrap will
this
leave
is really
first.
a horrible time of year to go flying.
Oof.
There's a giant bird out there. He likes to enjoy airplanes.
All right,
Because
as we walk out of our office, I guess we got to contact Arsenal and say, hey, could you put a tracker on Amanda Zhao, and as soon as she leaves her office, just keep a note of her whereabouts on the base.
Firebrand already sent you a text for that 12 hours earlier.
We'll take over the crate detail. Don't worry about it. If you got to shift
Great detail.
your little goblin demon thing, whatever subroutine.
Well, I mean, does Epic actually have full access to the base?
Doesn't have full access, no. But he did give you access to all the cameras.
Okay, well then, yeah. All right, so Epic watch her instead.
All
he
right.
can do both, can't he?
He can do both.
All right.
He's fancy
A
technology.
goblin could not do both.
A goblin only has 2 eyes.
But wait,
Yeah,
if he
goblins are
splits
so
the eyes
unre-
apart...
Then he's
Goblins
dead.
are so unreliable, especially house elves. Especially when they ask people for clothing, it's just really.
They just vanish right afterwards.
That's why I purely only hire gremlins.
Not gnomes?
And not
Gnomes make
demons.
shoes and put them
those
everywhere.
And those hats are just silly looking. At least
The gnomes are pricey.
gremlins,
You know
I
what?
can at least guarantee will defend my base, and in cruel and vicious ways.
Nice.
That's fair. He feeds them after midnight, specifically.
Yep.
All right, so we got a tag on Amanda. We have a tag on this box. I guess we need to chill back and see what happens next. I guess at this time, Arsenal is done doing his little construct thingy, and yeah, right. Is there anything else we could do? I mean, do we really want to go talk to Singh now?
I mean, we
Honestly,
have it,
Sink is probably perfectly innocent. It is the only person doing their job.
but it was the staged clutter that's interesting.
You're right, that is very weird still.
Listen, my general assumption is that this whatever organization just hires like the weirdest people to work in their.
I mean, we
Yeah.
work here.
Yeah.
That's the point.
I guess that's it. But I was kind of hoping for like a regular Joe Schmo kind of,
No, there's no Joe
Joe the
Schmoes
plumber
here, not
type.
anymore.
Joe the plumber does.
Well, I would see Cora or Koba just go into their office and it's like, hi there, how can I help you? It's like, do you know anything about this? Nope, sorry. It's like, insight check. No, they're totally telling the truth. It's like, oh, okay, bye.
Nice.
They're also not set to show up tonight.
Yeah, we have to go to Koba's house. I'm running out of quarters.
But he can make quarters for you.
He is not here though. He flew away.
Well, it's however long it takes to fly to Arsenal's place and back.
Not too long.
I'm not gonna
Alright,
call
so
him and
like-
say, hey, I need a roll of quarters.
Well, listen, like I said, either we wait for Arsenal to flip the switch on his little doodad, or we go see Koba.
It's probably going to be like another hour or so to get it done.
And where is Koba based?
Koba is based in Reichsglen as well, southern
Fuck's sake.
Reichsglen.
The beef
That's so
district.
far.
The which district?
I was trying to make a joke. Koba
Beef.
beef.
Kobe beef.
Ah.
That poor man. It's like the rent's really low, but he's the butt of so many jokes. That's so
Yeah.
far, and I don't want to go down that far.
Wait,
Hey,
why don't we just wait
like,
for Arsenal
well,
to?
well,
Why
Reich's,
are we wait?
Reich's,
What?
Wait, is it that far away?
Reichsglen is the sector that you are in.
Oh, I thought we were. Oh no, we were in Pravini. We were talking to the other guy. That's right.
Yeah.
Let me. How long would it take us to take I don't know, a train down to this place?
Take you like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. That changes a lot of
Right.
things. I mean, we could just swing by, and maybe you
Say
can
what's
fill me
up.
in a little bit.
Hey, let's go see Koba.
Perfect. We're just doing auditing work today. No big deal.
Wow,
Just-
this is a fun,
just-
action-packed adventure, guys.
This
Just
is
a fact,
investigation.
man.
It's bureaucracy
This is like
quest.
Dragnet.
This is the
This
bureaucracy.
like
We have to go through the
Dragnet,
chain of
man.
command. We're not talking to, I don't know, Jamie Danger, like the widow of the person who was murdered in a dreary night where it was raining outside and rain came down like bullets, where they would pierce through your very soul. Blah blah noir. We're going. Excuse me. Hi. Hello. I am blankety blank from legal, and I have some questions for you.
Just the facts, man.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
It's like,
And
well,
what's
I
the-
guess I can send a fax, I suppose, but it will take some time.
No,
What's
man,
even more-
Dragnet. You don't remember Dragnet? Just the
You-
facts, man.
You gotta know by now I focus on the most mundane shit.
And even more fun is I do have actually a fun interview I'm working on that we might have been able to get to tonight.
Oh God. Okay, no, let's just tear through
Okay.
this.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's do it.
to be fair, the consequences of this are probably going to be like a kaiju pops out of nowhere on us.
All right. So
There's already one on the map.
He's a
Well,
working
another
man.
one to
Stop
keep
it.
company.
he's a
It's a
working man.
companion kaiju.
All right. So you guys take the train out. You guys, the train passes through an Ordrist controlled, like enclave. So everything's very, very nice and very pleasant. And
Scrap lures in his seat, just shying away from windows.
yeah. So the station that is in the Orgist area is the closest one to her house, but her house is not within the area.
Oh boy, more ride sharing. Let's do it. Let's flag a
Yeah,
cab or run it.
there's gotta be an Uber Lyft in this future.
Like you could like probably walk out of the enclave to there.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so as you're walking through, since I haven't really described to you what the difference between Ordrist locations and the rest of the city are, the rest of the city is kind of very vertically oriented, kind of dirty, neon signs all about, pretty standard seeming cyberpunk city. The Ordrist areas are extremely clean. Everything is very symmetrical, and everybody's walking everywhere, and there are cameras all over, as well as every once in a while they'll make a little like bong, and it'll give you like a bit of self-help advice.
Scrap will look over at Axiom and go, can I borrow your hat?
Yeah, here. I give him my hat.
All right, thank the cameras. Yeah. And he just puts on the hat. He really kind of squeezes it down a little bit and looks at the floor.
Yeah. So like as you go by, a couple of people like kind of squint at Scrap a little bit, but nothing seems to happen. And as well, one of these bots strolls by. Oh no! Wait, why is so thick?
There we go.
One of those bots strolls by.
That's a bot?
Yeah,
That's
one of the.
that's one of the order spots.
That wasn't
Just
the order
bigger.
spots before.
Oh, you fool! Was.
Okay.
It just was so small.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm looking at Scrap and I go, is there something I need to know about?
I may or may not have a warrant for my arrest regarding Ordris. It's up for debate and being worked on by our legal team, but I'd rather just not be seen. So if you could stand in front of me, that would be great.
No problem, dude.
All right. So you guys could safely make it out of the Orgist area, down a couple flights of stairs, into a slightly lower level. and you come to a series of individual kind of mock houses that are built into the side of a like a main building.
Well,
So-
we'll find her address along the way.
All right, got it. It's a red painted, like it's a facade of multiple buildings, but it's only one big one.
That's
So
pretty cool.
she's in like a little red one that she shares with one other person. Like,
Well, I guess we will. I don't know if Axiom should knock or if I should knock first.
You take
Let's
this
see.
one.
Okay. Scrap will walk up and just tap on it with a finger. Tap, tap, tap.
all right, so there's for the first knock, there is nothing.
Is there a doorbell?
There is.
I push the doorbell.
All right, so it rings inside, and you can hear somebody start to move around. Someone comes up to the window behind you. You can kind of see their distorted view through the window. It's like, who is it?
Well, we're oh shoot, I didn't come up with the name. What do you got?
From Task.
Oh,
Oh.
I guess we can just say that.
Well, I suppose you better come in then. And she's going to open up the door. Actually, no, wait, she doesn't. She's like, "Can I see your credentials?"
Scrap.
Do we have credentials?
Do I have credentials? Like,
Um,
honestly, do I have credentials?
The people that were involved with, like, who've been involved with Task for a while, do have credentials that they can flash.
I will reach into my pocket, I guess, and pull out
Yeah.
my credentials and just kind of like pank and put them up on the window there.
All right, she's gonna study them for a second. It's
And I
gonna
guess I
look.
take out my temp badge.
Yeah, your temp badge, and you're
Visitor
slapping it
badge.
up there on the window. And after a couple seconds of studying, she seems satisfied. She steps back from the window, and gonna open up the door. The image top. Okay. So she's gonna open it up. So you're like, you just kind of stand, lingering on the doorstep for a second. It's like, all right, what's this about?
Do you want to talk about it out here? 'Cause, I mean, if we're here, do you want the neighbors to know?
Well, how long's this going to be?
A few minutes.
Well, I see no reason to enter. It's a bit of a mess back there.
Scrap kind of perks up and goes, okay, that's a little funny, but that's okay. Hey, so me and my associate are from Task, obviously, and we were investigating a few missing items from warehouse. What was it? Warehouse 4?
Yeah.
From
Yeah, warehouse 4.
And, well, I'm not trying to say anything here, but on all 4 days or all the days where items have gone missing, you have been working. Now, this is just a cursory investigation, so we want to make sure we're doing everything right. As such, we have a few questions to ask. Now that all that's out of the way, do you know anything regarding the missing items?
Missing items. Ah, those are the ones that Zoo documented, right?
Yes.
Ah.
Actually, he's
If
gonna
you
try
say
and
so.
go back, and he's
If
like,
you
"Zoo,
say so. If you say so.
Well, wasn't really my area of expertise. I deal more with the employees than the merchandise. But I
Well-
can answer what I can.
Perfect. Because talking about employees is actually what would be very nice to hear. Has
Oh.
any of your employees, aside from Joe, ever reported anything regarding suspicious activities?
Suspicious activities? Well, I've seen a thing or two of suspicious activities, if you ask me. Now, that Ralph Waldo character has been lurking around quite a bit, and once or twice, I swear, I've seen him pushing something into his pockets. You know, I've contacted Krenov about such things, but he always seems to brush me off, doesn't take me seriously.
Scrap will kind of look over at Axiom and go, well, that has been what certain parts of our investigation have dug up, but that is not related to what we are talking about here. Aside from Mr. Waldo, have you heard anything else?
Anything unusual anything unusual or unexpected happened in the last few weeks, especially around these dates that these items were.
Around these dates, I can't say. We have a lot of employees that come through.
Can I do an insight check on that shit?
You may.
Please don't roll a 2. There we go.
She's lying about something.
Scrap's gonna kind of tuck one arm underneath the other and have his right hand drumming on his chin. And he's gonna go, now, Miss Singh, working at Task, we take a variety of individuals. And some variety of individuals are better at picking out the not truths. Now, I'm not sure if I want to put down anything in my report, but do you want to try and say that again? Where there might be there might not be a not truth in there.
Very eloquent.
I can either just say, hey, bitch, you lying, or we can just go like this.
Yeah, like this is some Waldo explaining how he was stealing shit. You're telling me not truths?
Please fill a sentence with not truths. Thank you.
Yes. She's gonna lick her lips for a second. And is gonna say, look, I'm telling you all that I know. I don't know anything about these missing crates. I only know about the people that move them.
Okay. So, we're doing it this way. I suppose that's okay. Because if you're not being entirely generous with me, then we can go into the things that we found, which is fine. So we did have access to your office. We did not mess up anything because it seemed like it was messy enough already. Almost as now, why would you stay in an office so messy? I'm sorry, it's a personal grievance of mine. I just have to know.
She's gonna like shrug. It's like, I'm just not a very organized person.
Not very organized. Now, I believe my companion here noticed that for someone who's not very organized, the clutter actually made a lot of sense. It was perfectly organized clutter, exactly as it should be. Now,
why would anybody do that?
you know, that's the question I'm asking. So I can either mark this down and maybe put you in for a review, or you can tell me and we'll move right along.
Gonna mark me down for review over office clutter? I don't think so.
Well, you know, there's a lot of things I can mark you down for, and the paperwork will take quite some time to sift through. Who knows?
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
Yeah, I'm threatening you with bureaucracy.
Shit.
Everyone knows that.
Do you know how long a DD stroke 10 goes long?
Say again?
Do you have any idea how long a DD stroke 10 for? That's from the movie Brazil.
I mean, you'll have to fill it out in triplicate. It'll take some time. Make sure you got the right stamps, got a notary. Goodness me. Honestly, this makes a lot of sense because half of this shit is coming from him watching a bunch of movies. He knows nothing of office culture. He just watches a bunch of shit where it's like, oh yeah.
Well, you could take a look around while you're there. What's the house like?
Well, the house is. I mean, we're outside.
Yeah.
Oh
Speaking
yeah,
from
that's
the
true.
front
They haven't
porch.
let you in yet.
Could I use my mystic sense to like probe the space inside the house and see if there's anything unusual or
Surprisingly enough, you can detect a thing or two.
Okay, what do I detect?
So
While while Scrap's interrogating her, I'm quietly probing the house with my mystic senses.
So inside the house itself, there seems to be something below in the basement. There is some sort of radiant energy that's coming out of there. It is quite odd because normally you'd associate that with individuals or places of worship or something like that. But it's just coming from this person's basement. And the other one, you're actually detecting a small amount coming off of her as well.
The same type of energy?
Yes.
I guess, yeah, this is perfect. So while I'm doing all this, you're doing that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so at the end of all this back and forth between, Kobe and Scrap, I'm just like, why don't you just tell us what's in the basement and maybe we'll leave.
Scrap's eyes shoot open, and he's like,
she's instantly going to clam up. And he's like, let's tell us what's in the basement and you can leave. And okay. So she is going to attempt to slam the door. So everybody roll initiative.
oh no, a door.
A door!
I guess I probably should drag out my token.
Yeah. So I got your token down like in the bottom half.
Wait, did it drop? No, it didn't. I guess try again. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go.
Mine's too sticky. I can't get it out.
You're not even here. What are you doing?
Hey, I'm walking here.
You're not. You what?
I rolled a 21.
Moral
I'm
support.
not spying on you or following you or anything.
Why is everyone here?
We're moral support.
Sorry, what did you roll?
A 21.
Oh, hey, I didn't know it's got a 20. Hey.
So. Let me just. 13. All right. So, Scrap, you go first.
I mean, it's just a door,
Yeah.
and Scrap will just reach out and just. And that's at this point, we have probable cause. So he's going to reach through the door and just just grab onto it and fling it open. He's not going to tear it off, but, there are fingerprints. If there were fingerprints on the gloves, there are finger marks where the door is.
Yeah. And right as you do that, Arsenal,
Yes.
you just managed to complete your sensing item,
Mm-hmm.
and you can detect that the transmitter is very near their location, and it is moving.
Very near. Okay, it's very near Scrap and Axiom's location.
Yes.
All right. I'm on the comm and say, I got a ping. It's wherever Scrap and the new guy is.
The new guy's got a name.
He's probably met you out of the entire time that we've been together at maybe 15 minutes. I will give him a break this one time.
Hey, Firebrand, how quickly can you get there? Because I got to suit up.
I'm starting the stopwatch.
All right.
So I arrive at the speed of plot, apparently. So
Yes. So you'll probably arrive.
I kind of miss like what would I be doing while doing this, and I figured like aerial support. Scrap did it last time.
Yeah. You'll probably be there in a turn or two.
I will be there after the fight ends.
I'll say just for the sake of it, you'll be there in a turn or two as well.
All right.
Like the fight ends, like it's just an insane, like monsters bursting through for the sewers. Everyone, like we've beat them all, we just kill them all, and then very end, of it, we're all panting and dead. Arsenal shows up and goes, "Don't worry, guys. Oh, you guys did it. Good job."
But I was going to say, yeah, Arsenal has now unlocked the Game of Thrones teleportation technology, so people can just show up.
Yep. All right, so you've wrenched open the door without too much trouble, and you see her sprinting down the hallway.
That's not allowed. How far away is she?
Maybe like 30 feet.
That's great. I just and just appear in front of her. I go, we could have had a nice conversation.
Wait. Okay.
And I want to think I
So-
use my action to catch and open the door and movement to get there.
Yeah. So now just using the free action to flex on her.
I mean, talking's free.
Yeah. Okay. So Axiom, it's your turn now. So you saw him teleport right in front of her, and she's barreling towards him.
Okay, give me one moment here. Let me look at my powers and see what.
Magic missile her right in the back.
I'm just thinking like, okay, what can I possibly... Fireball. Whoop.
I
You know what?
cast
I'm gonna
apartment disintegration.
I'm gonna play it safe, and I'm gonna cast Protective Aura, which gives me something called Immunity 7. Cold, heat, pressure, radiation, vacuum, all suffocation.
Okay. Interesting choice, but okay.
You can also run in.
Yes, you can also move.
Yeah, I follow her, so I'm behind her, and Scrap's in front of
Yes, you can get right up behind her. Move you up there. Yeet.
Well, that
Just-
happens next turn.
Huh?
You said yeet. I said that happens next turn.
Oh. Oh dear. So, seemingly trapped with Scrap in front, she's going to wind up a big old paunch, and you can see that her left hand is not a normal hand.
No, not again.
This ain't no regular hand, it's a
Fucking
robot
stupid
hand.
fucking robots. I would love her to try and punch me. I'd laugh.
Beep beep. Oh my
Alright, well,
god.
ooh, that's a good one. Well, she definitely hits. But I can still get past that DC. If I'm lucky. I am.
Alright. It's kind of like cracks against your force field and not much else happens. Scrap.
Well, let's see if I can hit first, and then I'll say something. Let's see here. I've upgraded a bunch of my stuff. I actually have good things now. Let's just do this. Hey! Twinsies.
That definitely hits her. Wait, no, it's the
I mean, she started it.
and
Oh no.
yep, instantly out.
Okay, I want to have it clear. I'm not like punching a hole in her.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Just
What do
that's
you
it.
do? It's just a meaty whacker in the face.
I want to think maybe more
Well,
in the
that
chest.
kinda-
If I
that kind of went south really quick.
Well, she started it. She ran away. We could have had a nice conversation. She could have told us all of her plans. Do you have rope or something? Zip ties?
I can make a mystical construct that binds her. Can I do that?
Yes, but you have to concentrate on it, I believe. Keep it going.
I actually have no idea what his abilities are. Let's see here.
No, it says continuous, innate, precise, and subtle.
Alright, so it will last until dispelled. You have to dispel it eventually.
Yes.
But yeah.
All right. So yeah, I could just create some mystic clamps, some rope, something. It looks ethereal. It looks ethereal. It doesn't look real. It looks like a kind of like a phantom rope, but it doesn't.
Alright, so she is out cold and bound.
You said there's something in the basement?
There was.
Yes, yes. There's some powerful.
Let's go
Powerful-
take a peek, shall we?
All right. Yeah. Let's take a look down there. Just be careful. It's fairly powerful.
I mean, I have been bludgeoned into the ground by giant robots at least twice. So, I mean, why not hit it up with some magic shit? Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Okay,
And
so
we'll make our
to the
way
base.
downstairs.
going down
Down
to the
to the base.
basement, you do encounter a locked door.
Oh no, a locked door.
You don't
Well,
need to make a
Yeah,
strength check.
scrap.
It's just splinters.
Yeah.
Just like
And-
probable cause. We're searching the house. We have a warrant.
And inside, the room is completely bare except for etchings over all the walls. The etchings are these like parallel patterned lines that go all over the walls, ceiling, and floor, all culminating to a point in the wall surrounding a circular manhole.
Now I have expertise magic. Can I decipher what's written on the wall?
You you can't decipher what's on the wall because it's mostly just a pattern. But in the circular manhole, there's something etched in that as well, and it's the same tessellated pattern Scrap has seen before underneath the small building.
Oh no. Not again.
Not what
Uh,
again? What is this?
Oh god, this is the bad stuff. He's shaking at his hands, like just like it feels gross. Ugh. We saw this stuff underneath an Orders facility. This is why I beat the shit out of these people, is because they pull off garbage like this. This is all. It's a little bit of beyond me, but you know, it's messed up. Like it's not right. It's not the good stuff. It's. I honestly think we should just destroy this entire place, or wait for Arsenal to get here and I'll take pictures. Then I'll destroy the entire place. Not the whole building. There's people living here, but I'll mar the walls and I'll scrape of everything. We could seal this stupid manhole cover. But
Okay, all right. Before you go do all that, can I just take a little quick investigation and try to figure out what it is they're doing, so
yeah,
we could
just
probably
if you can do
find
it.
these.
Just hurry, man. Ugh.
All right, can I do an investigation? I mean, I do have expertise magic, so I'm assuming this is magical in nature, not some science or something.
You can use your expertise, yes. Okay. So, with these writings and sketches on the wall, you can tell that whatever this is some object of reverence, and you can feel that there is something. It's like there's a presence where this manhole is that is kind of probing through the room. It feels completely alien. Like most of the other magic that you apply to has like a will behind it, but this is just nothing.
I go to Scrap and go, yeah, I think you're right about this. We're gonna have to wipe this place off the.
Okay, you have to keep in mind, as much as I would love to destroy this building, as far as I'm aware, the next person next door, while an Orders bastard, may just be like a single mother, and the guy next door might run a puppy orphanage. So we can't blow up the whole building.
Exploding orphanage.
I know
No. I'm not talking
How
about.
many orphanages is it now? Three?
it's 3.
4? We lost count.
There's the
Well,
kitty in the puppy
well-
orphanage.
Well, clearly, if there's going to be collateral damage, then we're going to have to evacuate this area. But this place definitely needs to be sealed.
Could we at least do what I was suggesting before and mar this shit? Because I have a feeling that works.
All right, we're using my investigation. This alien presence that's behind the manhole cover. Is it using this pattern to project itself? Is this something like trapped in a pocket reality, or is this like a thinness? Where he could travel through, and if we mar all this, will it literally seal him back to wherever he wants?
Are you trying to identify all that through the magic check?
Yes, I'm assuming some insight into that question. If we destroy the ruins, will that prevent whatever is in the manhole cover from manifest?
Usually, when this kind of energy is felt, it's in a place of worship or a place of special significance. Like, for example, maybe there's a place where the peasants brought offerings to some sort of forest spirit who lived in an old gnarled tree or something like that. Or maybe later on in history, a big cathedral that people congregated and worshipped at would have this kind of energy. And usually, if you destroy the object of this worship, you can remove any presences that are nearby.
And this thing is definitely malevolent in
No,
nature.
no, you can't really
Mhm.
comprehend what it wants.
Now,
All right, but Scrap says this is no good.
yeah, it's what would I feel?
You would feel
Would
it
it be
is
familiar or
no, it would be unfamiliar. It would feel new yet potent.
What about you, Firebrand? What's your take on this?
You have
Is this
also
thing?
you have also like arrived at the splintered front door at this point.
I guess no point in knocking anymore. I'll ring the doorbell.
It rings and kind of echoes throughout the house. You guys
I,
can hear
I
it from the
yell. I
basement.
yell up from the stairs like, "We're down in the basement, Firebrand."
All right. I'll just come down and go, ooh, oh. I can feel it, right?
Yes.
Totally.
Scrap's gonna start making his way towards? You said the manhole cover had a bunch of stuff on it.
Yeah, the manhole cover's like the focal point, and the manhole cover's
Yeah,
been
that's
carved with
just
the tessellation.
that's apparently the source. So whatever, and it's not a being of any type. It's kind of like stored worshiper energy. You know, this place has been used as reverenced in some sort of ritual. That's what all this stuff on the wall is about. It's channeling all that energy into this object.
You know, I saw the girl tied up there.
Yeah, she's involved in this somehow. She's got some of this energy in her too,
Let me just ask
right?
her a
That's what
couple
I.
questions. What
I
is she
tried.
doing with this?
All right, bring her down here and wake her up.
All right. Give her a couple little shakes.
She kind of like one eye kind of half opens, then she like kind of focuses on you.
Hey.
Sees your face. Are you in like firebrand mode?
Yeah, I'm in firebrand
She
mode.
immediately spits at you.
Hey, that's disgusting.
Did that happen a lot with him? I look at.
I kind of don't
That's
like
usually what they
it.
do to me. But
Really? I
granted,
mean, with you, I imagine they're more annoyed. Me, they kind of hate my guts.
listen, I'm literally wanted by these people.
Well, there's a difference between wanted and wanting to commit deicide.
Well, I mean, tomato, tomato, whatever.
Alright, look, I'm sorry I just ignored you, but... So, could you answer us a couple questions?
She's just gonna kind of glare defiantly.
Jesus, what is with these crazy cars today? Sorry.
All right,
Yeah.
I go full on Gandalf mode. I go, listen, you're dealing with things you don't understand. You need to come clean, or all hell's gonna break loose. So spill it.
She's gonna like turn to you and it's like, no, it's you who doesn't understand. She's gonna like look around for a second. You've brought him to the basement, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you even know what you're standing in?
No. Why don't you educate us?
I'll educate you on it. You see, my fellows and I have it on good authority that a terrible thing is about to happen. We don't know when, we don't know how, but we know that this event must be averted, and we believe our guide can help us.
The
And
collective.
that's what. And I look and I nod back to the manhole cover, and that thing is what you're trying to manifest.
Manifest, it's already here, it's all around you. Haven't you felt it? Can't you feel its presence?
Yeah, but I'm not familiar with its nature. So why don't you explain that to us?
So you can try to stop it. That's right, right?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, our job here is to stop anything bad from happening. So if our purposes are aligned and there's no immediate threat to the city, you can summon, manifest, congregate whatever you want to your heart's content.
She's gonna like lick her lips, and her eyes are gonna kind of go fuzzy. And at this point, Arsenal, you can actually
Mhm.
detect a wavelength similar to the chip.
I assume I'm just now showing up.
Yes.
All right. And here's a fun question: that wavelength, is it similar to? Is it showing up on my detector for the transmitter that I was tracking down?
No,
Or is it something else? Okay.
That one is actually still moving away from the house.
Okay. Where?
It seems to be below ground level.
Okay. But I detect that wavelength.
Yes.
It's like, so I come running. I basically come flying in. So full roaring jets. Take it in, and I shoot her. I'm using the stunner.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I come. You basically, you
Dude,
see
you
me
were
sweep
talking to
in,
her.
take a half a second to assess the situation. My left arm pops up, an emitter pops out, and I shoot her with an electrical
But
bolt.
wait, dude, she's bounded on this. She's bounded on the floor. We're interrogating
She
her.
like
If you were assessing the situation,
she like jerks and goes limp again.
Fuck!
Ah, Americans! Ah!
Jesus Christ, dude, really?
She's part of a fucking hive mind, electronically assisted hive mind.
Wait, so she's
Whatever
not with the
she,
Orders,
whatever
she's with the
she knows,
Collective.
everybody else now knows. Of 10,000 people.
Wait, you
Good
know
thing
this?
we're idiots and didn't say anything.
Okay. Wait,
I've
you know this for
just,
a fact.
I got a chip off of one of them. Epic and I just cracked it a day or so ago. We had suspicions, we cracked it. I got some information, and I've got my radio set up to kind of pick up the signal so we can try and track some of these people down. Just as I got here, signals started coming out from here.
All right. Well, good catch on that. Thanks for coming in at just the right moment to
Then I
stop
guess
all
if we're
that.
looking for the transmitters, I guess they're
It's
down
down
here
there, and
then.
it's down there moving south.
All right, let's go.
Scrap's going to reach down and he's going to grab the manhole cover with one hand. And does anything happen?
Nope.
Going to-
well, you can feel it being very close when you touch it.
That's fine. I'll wrench it out and I'll just like bury it in the ceiling.
So as soon as you disrupt the pattern, it's just empty now. It's just a manhole cover now.
And I'm just gonna. I mean, everyone else. I'll take the ladder, but he'll turn around to Arsenal and be like, "Were there any other signals?"
That's the only. I just detected that one signal coming through here. I haven't seen anything else yet, but then again, I don't know how big of a range I got on this thing. I've only tweaked it just yesterday.
Is it
Well,
still
that's-
transmitting now?
Yeah, the main transmitter's still going though.
No,
I said
there's
it's
other.
going, and I pointed in direction. It's that direction.
No, this chip signal you were talking about.
Oh,
Is
the
it still
chip. Yeah, that shut off when she went down, right?
Yes.
All right, no.
was
As long as
probably
she's
the
unconscious,
electric
there's nothing
shock.
to share.
Well, let's go clean up.
Yeah,
then.
let's go find this other guy. You guys lead the way. I'm gonna have to huff it. So yeah.
Well, you can.
I can just
You can
jump
hold
down,
on
but
to-
Arsenal, send Carrera a message to pick this girl up.
All right, I send that, and when we hop down there, how much room do we have? I mean, is it like a big
Well,
subway tunnel kind of thing, or?
This is like a manhole in a wall.
Okay.
So it's actually like a crawl space that you have to crawl through.
Oh, shit. I can.
Well,
in
that's
other
not
words,
a
I
big
can.
deal
I
for
can
me.
barely fit with my armor, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And also, does anyone have either dark vision or some source of light?
I have a small floodlight. Remember?
Yes.
I can make a lantern.
And you can do that.
I do not have it.
So I guess you have to stay within their cone of sight then. So you're going through. And as you crawl through, you start to kind of smell this musty kind of smell. And you come out into a large open area, and there are more of these patterns up all around the walls. And you see what looks like a blob of flesh sitting along one of these etchings. Like these parallel rows of etchings are carved across this room, and this blob of flesh is sitting near one of these etches, just touching it, and it is not moving, and it looks like it's been slightly almost scorched.
Is it
Do
similar
I-
to the fleshy things we fought under the wall?
It is.
What kind of
Wait.
carving is it up against? The same one as the collective?
Yes.
Do I feel anything here?
You do.
Is it strong or is it just
There's one that is fairly strong, and which is the familiar one, and there's also one that is extremely weak, emanating from the flesh.
Same thing for me?
Not you, actually. You do not detect any sort of magical energies coming from the flesh. You
is
detect
there anything else down here or is it just the thing?
It's just that, and then a tunnel leading off into darkness.
Just one
Well-
tunnel, or is it?
Just one.
Okay.
Scrap is
First
going
of all,
to
you're good.
what are you doing? No, you got rockets. You can go faster than me. What are you gonna do?
Well, no. What I'm doing is I remember you guys. There was a message we found in one of these patterns before, so I'm turning around and taking quick pictures of the patterns so we can
Oh.
get it later.
Scrap is going to walk out in the kind of the center, like wherever he feels that the presence is strongest. And he's gonna splay his hands out. And he's just gonna ramble off a bit here. He's gonna say, "Young one, you are strong. Where do you draw your power?" He's gonna shake
Okay.
his head and he goes, "Too strong for this world."
Okay. So, everybody else sees Scrap go limp, and Scrap, I'm going to show you something.
I'm going to see things.
You'll see things.
See, this is what he was doing before, talking like that.
Talking like what? Nothing happened. Everything's fine. You're crazy.
You're limp. You're on the floor. It's fine. It's fine.
It's your turn
And-
for the out of body experience.
And I think that's actually where we are going to end it.
Ah,
All right.
On a cliffhanger!
No.
so Hugo, what do you think so far?
Oh, I've had a great time.
We're a crazy bunch of kids, right?
Yeah. Like I said, I love the back and forth. You guys have the best dialogue of any game I've ever.
God, it really is. I didn't know how good it would be starting up, but I'm so glad I have people that can keep up. It's so good.
It's like honestly, this game's like maybe 20% combat, like 40% banter between players, and 30% banter with goons.
I love it though. This is the best conversations I've had in the game. It's like I
Oh,
said,
it
this is
gets
the only
better.
game.
Yeah, today was like definitely investigation day, where it's like
Oh, yeah.
I want to roll skills. Wait, I have powers.
Go shoot
Literally
it!
played Joe Smo, 150 points in skills.
Get ready for a massive violence dungeon, though.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's definitely up next.
But yeah, great. I really loved it. Thank you guys for letting me in, and I'm having a really. This was a really good session.
Perfect.
And like I
Guess
said,
now the
this,
question on my mind is like, wait a second, is Scrap actually a flesh zombie?
You'll never know. Because fuck off, I'm not telling you shit.
Oh,
Remember what I said about plans? I even put plans in italices.
yep.
super plans.
He's obviously a host for something, though.
I know it's probably pretty late. Oh, hold on. There we go. For some reason my connection will just drop for no reason. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's late for you guys, and it's like 7:30 over here. So I'm gonna go make dinner and call it a night.
Go for it.
Alrighty.
You guys
I
have
don't
fun.
have to go to
Good
work
runs.
tomorrow.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Oh, I should have got turned on
I
my
still
alarm.
have to go to. I still have to go to work.
I'm going to work tomorrow. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Is it customer service?
Yeah.
No, I'm working for Google right now. We're on a really crazy project, so
Oh.
we need to come in on
Nice.
Monday.
They got you in crunch time.
A little bit, a little self-imposed crunch time.
Ah, it sucks.
Yeah, that happens every once in a while. As long as it's only once in a while thing, it's tolerable, right?
Well, plus I'm hourly, so I was like, "Fuck no, I'm not gonna not get paid."
That's fair. All right, I'm out, guys. See you later.
See
See you
you.
later.
Bye.
All right, guess I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Okey-doke. We
Yep,
any
next
points for
week.
the session?
Oh yeah. Shit. Everybody gets PowerPoints. Everybody get a PowerPoint.
Yeah. I'll figure out what to do with that later, I think.
I finally got to invent something.
Yes.
And it also comes in handy.
It will come in handy very much next session.
Well, that's the only problem with the inventing thing.
For
Is
one
it's only
scene.
good for one scene, so it's up to you on how long it actually lasts.
It'll probably last about halfway through the dungeon, then we'll break and you'll get a hero point because that'll be important.
All right.
All
right.
right. Catch you guys next time.
See ya.